Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 26 of my Tiny Town series. And today we are going to be yet again wrapping up another Tiny Towner. Now, listen, as I said in the last episode, I want to spin the wheel to decide which character I want to play with. Except for the fact that I already did. I spun Lyle, and in fact, I went ahead and resumed with playing with Lyle. I managed to raise 55,000 simoleons. I got him a boyfriend. I moved in said boyfriend, and I also managed to complete his aspiration, did the gift giving, wrapped up the entire storyline, and then the next day, aka today, I realized that it did not record a single thing I said the entire video. So here I am again. I managed to recover the old save, so I'm going to be picking up where we left off. The only thing that was missed was a little bit in the beginning, but I'll catch you up to speed. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and carry on, shall we? All right, so here we are back again. Very quickly, apologies for the last video where my camera kept cutting in and out. I don't have a single clue on how to even fix that. So what I did is I unplugged it, plugged it back in. If you have any tips for me, please let me know. Usually I will put my end screen overlay on top of the blacked out screen, but I forgot to do that in the last episode. I think I was just in a hurry to get this video out, but this might be another case where this video might need to be posted on Tuesday depending on how fast I get it edited, because again, it is Sunday and I usually have this video out on Mondays. So if this video is out later than expected, I had a technical difficulty, so apologies for that. And in this episode, I usually like to start out with giving you a tour of this place. So let's go ahead and jump into the manage world because we need better lighting for this. All right, this is much better. Oh, don't you agree? Honestly, I don't want to play favorites, but I think Lyle's little fairy tale-esque cottage is definitely one of my favorite builds in this tiny town. I think it turned out so freaking well with the pink accents and the little pink house in the background. But let's go ahead and enter inside. Oh, look at all the plants. I love this place. It's so cute. Anyway, stepping up on the front porch, we have a little rocking chair. And then if we enter, ba-bam, so much pink. I love this little end table down the left. And then if we go to the right, we have a country kitchen set, which honestly fits the vibe. The only thing that I'm not like too thrilled about is the white countertop, but whatever. And then if we move this way, we have a little dining room with a bay window, a little china storage, and then also a piano right here. Maybe his late husband was into music. And then over here, we just got a downstairs bathroom. And then obviously the living room with a very vintage looking TV. We'll go outside in a second, but first I think we should go up the stairs. And then first door to the right is going to be the bedroom, which I think I might need to do some rearranging because this side is inaccessible because of the pet bed, I want to say, but I don't know. I kept trying to woohoo with someone and they wouldn't do it, but I think the pet bed is blocking it. Anyway, this is the office along with a typewriter, computer, and then some bookshelves, a bonsai tree, and then we also have access to the tower, which I utilized pretty much as a storage room. Nothing special. I didn't know what else to put in here, so just threw a bunch of junk. And last but certainly not least, we have a massive bathroom with a double basin, a shower tub combo, obviously a toilet. So yeah, very standard, very sweet, very nice, very quaint. And then we also need to wrap around to go to the outside where we have an extra floristry table, some planters that aren't being utilized, and then an outdoor dining room, also the juice fizzing machine, plus the pink house instead of a greenhouse. Get it? It's a pink house. But this is where he grows most of his flowers and also does his flower arranging. And then right here, we've got a little side yard with some other plants and also a little selling table with a canopy above it. Very, very cute. But let's go ahead and waste no time and get back to work, shall we? All right, so we are back into live mode. So in the last save that I managed to recover, the only thing that was missed is me trying to complete his aspiration. And the last thing we absolutely have to do is to grow a cow plant. I was like, oh my god, so we need to obtain a strawberry and a snapdragon, and we gotta graft them together to make a dragon fruit, and then graft it onto another snapdragon, and then we'll make a cowberry plant. And then I found out that you can buy a rare seed packet, and literally I bought 2 of them, and then I got 2 cowberry plants. So literally nothing really was missed. I don't know why I went to build mode. Oh wait, I do know why I wanted to do that. I need to move this thing so we can plant the cowberry, because I don't know why this does not want to go like in any pots. It just doesn't work that way. So let's go ahead and plant this, please and thank you. And literally we're all caught up. So luckily I pretty much know like what I need to do in order to complete Lyle's storyline. So this little mishap might be like a blessing in disguise, really. He's taking care of his garden, good for him. Oh, the sun is coming out. Love it. We've got Whitney here. We're chilling. Let's make sure that... Oh, Forrest is also here. Surprisingly, me and Forrest have like a decent relationship compared to the other Tiny Towners. So that was like a little unexpected turn of events for sure. And I'm gonna be so freaking honest. I really don't care for juice fizzing. So what I'm going to do is just focus my time on the flower arranging, which, by the way, we're still yet to complete the skill. And then, unfortunately, the other thing that we gotta work on is Lyle's relationship with Ponya. So tomorrow, the agenda is to go out on a day with him, for sure, to do some relationship repairs. Have a sim reach max level in the gardening skill. I got that pop-up when I played last time, and I was like, we already completed the gardening skill, so I don't know why that just happened. I'm like, we been new, sis. We been new, but whatever. And then, speaking of Ponya, in the recording that will never see the light of day, I could not, for the life of me, figure out why I couldn't ask Ponya to be my partner, and it's because he's my landlord. So, Sims team, I don't know what you're thinking when you made it impossible to date your landlord. I know like the whole joke was that it was kind of like taboo to be dating your landlord, but I think you should be able to if you choose to go down that route. I don't know. Hell yeah, is that excellent quality? Love to see it. Let's go ahead and scent it with a bluebell, and that way it will not wither or spoil. And hopefully it will also make it more valuable. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's make the most expensive one. There we go. Pink orchards. And I'm also going to sell these bananas and tomatoes because what am I going to use these for? Literally nothing. And then this is the little bunny sculpture that Forrest gave us. And I was looking at it and it's low-key terrifying. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, look at this. Doesn't it look humanoid-esque? I think it's really creepy. Forrest, was this a threat? Be honest. Luckily, Lyle has the In the Zone Mastery perk, which allows him to not have decreased needs, which is very helpful, especially since he's an elder. We all know how bad elders' needs get. They decay so freaking fast. So that is definitely a huge win for Lyle. But it's also very huge for me. All right, so I think I'm gonna have him work on this last little flower bouquet, and then, you know what? Yeah, I do think he is a perfectionist. After he's done, we're gonna go ahead and send him to sleep. But anyway, now that we are level 10 in our flower arranging skill, that means most, if not all, of our flower bouquets will be like excellent quality. Alright, well anyway, it is currently 7 a.m. He managed to pretty much satisfy his energy need. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of everything else. Maybe we can serve a little bit of breakfast. And I'm currently experiencing two types of bugs in this save file. One is that the game keeps thinking that I haven't paid my bills when I in fact did. And also, Love Struck isn't working for me when I try to create a date. The screen is currently blank. So we're having to ask people out in the old style, unfortunately. So once we eat breakfast, we're gonna go ahead and ask Pony out on a date the normal way. We did just get our bills delivered, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay them, and in a matter of days we're gonna get a pop-up that says that we're overdue, and I'm gonna be so pissed all over again. But I think it is going to be time to ask Ponya out on a date. We're not gonna create a date because again, it's glitched. Alright, Ponya, where should we go? Should we go to Tamarang? I literally don't go here at all. I really don't like Tamarang, you guys. And it's raining. You know what? It's actually sunny. I love cheats in The Sims 4. Look, we've struggled enough in this save file, so it's okay if we make it sunny in Tamarang. Especially in this bar where it's like the lighting is glitched and it's partly outside, you know what I mean? But let's go ahead and start flirting with this man. Before we ask him to be our partner, we're gonna have to add him to our household because again, it will not let me date my landlord. There we go. Should we take a picture with him too? Flirt with your date while being flirty. Oh, he's giving us a flower. Unfortunately, I am very focused right now, so I don't know if I can be in a flirty mood. Luckily, Ponya is in a flirty mood, at least. Give your date a massage. Okay. Is it under physical intimacy, affection, flirtation? Okay, how can I give you a massage? Do I need to sit down? Let's sit here. Yeah. Dude, Ponya's in love with us. Like, literally, I love Ponya's makeover too. I think he looks so good. Realistically, like, he's too good for Lyle, but that's fine. I mean, to be fair, Lyle's a catch as well. Have a deep conversation. Sure. we should woohoo in the hot tub. Okay, but first let me have a deep conversation. Twice. Then I would like to take a picture with him. And then we can woohoo with Ponya. We still don't know his traits. I don't know any of his traits. That's embarrassing. Are you gonna take a picture? Okay, well we're gonna woohoo first. Fine. Let's make sure we're also getting to know his traits, shall we? Oh my god. How handsome is he? Oh, I like this one. Anyway, can we woohoo? Because we got negative love for that. I don't know why. There we go. Literally everyone can see you guys. Through the window we can see you. Okay, I think they might be a little bit shy. Whoa. From afar it looked like he wasn't wearing anything. This is the last time I'm trying, you guys. Yeah, they just won't do it. You know what? Fair. You are in public, so I get it. At least we're in a better situation, you know? Snuggle, we can make out, tease him, and then let's also find out the rest of his traits. Why are we getting negative satisfaction? I don't get it. What is your love style, sir? Does he not like physical intimacy? Like, what is going on? Alright. Too much making out going on. He has the handiness skill. I feel like I did already know that. He's cheerful. I did not know that. Okay, well anyway, I feel like we are good to end the day, right? Maybe I can work on our actual relationship as well. I am feeling unsatisfied. I don't know why. Well, anyway, I think we might need to work on the satisfaction at a later time. Once we're done with these, we're just gonna go ahead and end the day and then bounce on over to go home. This has been like a really nice little break for sure. Alright, well, let's go ahead, cut that short. We even earned a reward, but for now, let's go craft bouquets. Look at the little kitties. So cute. You might wanna get out of your Speedos, buddy. Let's put on this fit, sure. And then can we make sure that this cow plant is growing well? Yeah, it doesn't look like it needs anything. Maybe we can research it, talk to it. Are you stuck? Oh, it's paused. That was so funny. Yeah, maybe if I unpause the game, then it will work. But I'm thinking, should we call this anything? I literally cannot come up with a single pun. What should I name it? What about Moon? Does that work? That's cute. Rocco's calling. Once again, I'm asking for your support for the eco-friendly appliances neighborhood action plan. You know what, Rocco? Anything for you. Well. I think for the rest of the time, I'm going to be making flower arranging, and then tomorrow morning, maybe we can make a grand sale. My goal is to have at least 10 bouquets ready to go, so we're currently at 5, including that one. So hopefully we can make 5 more before tomorrow morning. Alright, so it is the next morning. I managed to make 7 bouquets of flowers, so I think what I'm gonna do is just do 3 more bouquets, and I'm gonna sell everything that we have here because realistically we just have way too many roses to like ever need all of them. So I'm gonna just go ahead and super sell everything that we have. And I also managed to evolve Moon last night. But after everything is done, we're gonna go ahead and create those bouquets, and then maybe we can go somewhere that's a little bit more sunny and sell what we've crafted. What I've discovered, funnily enough, is trying to make a sale outside our lot is I found more success, which in the past it used to be the other way around. So I don't know what happened, but when I was making a sale in Lyle's lot, I just was not selling things as proficiently as I would like it to be. Ooh, we made something of excellent quality. Just how I like it. See, it says you have 24 hours to pay rent before it's officially considered overdue. Pay it as soon as possible to avoid any repercussions. Guess what, Ponya? I already did. And Ponya wants to go to the Geek Festival. I do not think so. Why is our house like literally the hub? Who's here? Jules? What is this, girl? A pomegranate. Wait, that's actually great. What is this? A mysterious mushroom, really? What's up with the mushrooms, guys? We don't like mushrooms over here. Alright, just one more and we should be good. Maybe we can plant this over here. Anyway, we managed to craft 10 bouquets of flowers. So let's go ahead, do a little bit of a scenery switch up. Mostly because I would like to go somewhere that's a little bit more sunny. Maybe we should go to Solani. We could go to this little sandbar and maybe invite Ponya. He can just hang out in the background for a little bit of eye candy while we try and sell our bouquets. There we go. Much better. Alright, I wanted you to put in a different outfit, maybe this one. And then this is going to be like a perfect spot to make a sale. As always, we're going to do a 300% markup. And then we're going to start a yard sale. This is the mixologist. I won't haggle her, but everyone else I will. Give a sales pitch. What did Ponya decide on doing? Ponya, buddy? Where the hell did you go? Oh, he left? Okay, well, whatever. We're busy anyway. Alright, any buyers? Miss Bella. Okay, she's leaving. Fine. Give sales pitch. There we go. Let's stock it up. Nobody wants to buy our beautiful flowers. Like, look at these. Gorgeous. Oh, is he gonna buy something? Nope, he's gonna leave. Okay, cool. Did we only sell 2 bouquets? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, just like what I like to see. We're at 25k, not bad. My goal was 30K. However, we managed to make 55 in the recording that was unusable. So I think we could get to 50K like easily. See, we're already like almost at 40. All right, let's start another sale. Clara, would you like to buy a bouquet? Hell yeah. Look at that. Surely we're like at the end, right? It's Alien Night. Oh my god. Okay, last two bouquets right here. Hey, alright, one last one. I even made more money than I did last time. Take that, recording. Maybe it was for the better anyway that I couldn't use the last recording. But I think he is a very well deserved a drink. Why don't you go ahead and order your favorite drink? And then I'll send you home. How does that sound? And then literally the only thing that's left is we gotta do a little bit of flower crafting for our tiny towners and then grow our cow plant. And then last thing we gotta do is move in Ponya and ask him to be our man. We're literally soulmates. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that he is the man for Lyle. Alright, what did you get? A virgin Caprina? Considered often the national drink of Brazil, this is a very refreshing and simple to make option to enjoy any festivity. According to historians, it was invented by land-owning farmers in the region of Piracicaba, interior of the state of Sao Paulo, during the 19th century as a local drink for high-standard events and parties. Okay, a reflection of the strong sugarcane culture in the region. Interesting. Alright, buddy, why don't you finish this up so we can go home? Perfect. Let's send his ass home. There we go. There we go, there we go. I literally did not need to do any juice fizzing. And if I'm being so for real, I really did not want to. A 3 a.m. wake-up call, very standard over here. Since he has the in the zone perk, like, his need to sleep is really close to none. So it just means that there's more time to be crafting some bouquets. So for our tiny towners, we're obviously going to be making them color-coded. So for Rocco, we should definitely do a bunches of roses. Duh. We can do a dozen red roses. That sounds good. Creative. Embrace the change. Lyle has been feeling really creative lately. It is starting to become a strong passion for him and life. I'm gonna say no. There we go. First bunch is done. Alright, and yet again, I'm gonna go ahead and supersell everything here. And then I'm gonna do dozen orange roses for, obviously, Forest. I forgot that we should also be adding some vases. So I'm going to do a summer vase because it's leaning really orange. And then for this one, we'll just add a ruby vase. There we go. Good enough. And then I am going to do purple for Harmony because obviously there isn't any green flowers. So purple was kind of like a color scheme for her. The landscape, even though you can't see it, but like the landscaping for her was leaning really purple. I am not overdue, Ponya. Leave me alone. Pumpkin is sick. I'm gonna give her a wellness treat. Hopefully that will make her feel better. At least we can add a green vase for Harmony. There we go. Very nice. But let's comfort her and then also give her a vet treat. And we're going to play with her as well. And while we're at it, we might as well just grab something to eat as well. Oh, is this Cameron? Hi, Cameron. Well, speaking of Cameron, for her, we're definitely going to do something yellow. Like the yellow orchids. I never know how to say that word. Looks like he wants to do a little bit of cleaning. You know what? Good for you, buddy. Go for it. We're pretty much going to be spending the entire day like making bouquets for our fella Tiny Towners. This has been like a huge thing with these finale episodes where I want to be offering like a gift to all of our peers. For Whitney, I just did some white lilies and then we're gonna add a white glitter vase to that. There we go, that works. And then we have Jules and Max left. So for Jules, there are definitely some blue flowers that we can do. Maybe we can just do the blue tulips for her. I know they're not like the most, I don't know, expensive bunch, but it's the thought that counts for sure. Now for Jules, I think I'm just gonna do a transparent vase, even though it pretty much looks green. Listen, animation when seasons came out was not the best, but we move. Last but not least, we have Max. Now Max obviously has the black color scheme. Obviously there are no black flowers, so we're just gonna pick something that matches the energy. How about a morning frost? I like that. We can definitely add a black vase to that. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. I don't mind that. Which one ended up being the most expensive one? I'm curious. Whoa, definitely I feel like the Yellow Orchards. Cameron's bunch is going to be the most expensive, yeah. Without a doubt. But anyway, it is currently almost midnight, so I'm just going to go ahead and send him to sleep. And then tomorrow morning, we will do a Tiny Town gathering and we'll do a little bit of gift exchange. And then we shall move on to conquering Ponya as a boyfriend. I don't know why I said conquering. That just sounds so dramatic. All right, 8 a.m. Much more acceptable time to wake up. Again, we're just gonna go ahead and sell everything. At this point, I feel like I would rather take the money over like the flowers because we're about done here. All right, fella Tiny Towners, let's go ahead and start that gathering. First sim I see is Jules. Perfect. Let's go ahead and reveal a deep secret to her. Let's give her a life lesson on money as well. Can we express admiration? We obviously love Jules. She's our best friend. We're gonna hug her and then give her a gift. We did blue tulips for her. Alright, are you gonna like our gift? For me? Fire? There we go. Well, Cameron is doing some push-ups right next to us. Let's brighten her day. Ah, she gave us the hug. Chat about property values. Sure. Let's hug her as well. And then we did literally the most expensive bunch just for you. Aww. Who's next? Who's next? We've got Max here who we can't really talk much to. So we're just going to go ahead and attempt introduction. And then we'll just go ahead and give him the morning frost that we crafted. There we go. Do you like it? Do you like it? He didn't have much of a reaction. Anyway, Harmony is next. Let's ask her about her day. Let's joke about fashion with her. We can give her a lesson on friendship, sure. And then we'll go ahead and give her the purple parallel. We need to get out of this structure because I feel like I can't get like a nice little angle. But anyway, who is left? We've got Forrest and Rocco right here. Oh, and Whitney. Let's congratulate on his engagement. Talk about cooking. He's a foodie. He'd like that. Discuss interest. Share photos. Give him the dozen red roses as well. We're so excited for your engagement. Can't wait for the wedding. Lyle has learned more about Rocco and is now attracted to him. I mean, can we blame Lyle, really? There you go, buddy. Do you like it? Lovely. Anyway, should we interrupt Forrest or try and find Whitney? I feel like Forrest is a lot harder to pin down, so I'm just going to go ahead and interrupt the cards game. We can Sure, enthused about cats. Give Juice fizzing tips. Maybe we can make a joke about marriage. He's engaged too. No, wait. Yeah, he is engaged. Nope, he did not like that joke. Okay, well, we can hug him, sure. And then let's give you the dozen orange roses. There we go. Nice. Ah, he liked it. Whitney, perfect timing. Let's flatter her. I feel like me and Whitney had like a little rough start, but things seem to be better. Let's discuss neighborhood changes. Share photos. Oh, she's feeling very flirty. Panya. So, this is going to sound crazy. I know we're friends and all, but well, okay, here it goes. I have a crush on you. Okay, it's out there. So, would you want to go out with me sometime? You're super cool and I want to hang out with you more. Yes, Panya. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? That did not happen in the last recording, so there we go. In fact, Panya, after I'm done here, would you like to go out on a date? Yeah, you're white lilies. There we go. You're very appreciative. Now on to the important stuff. Yeah, so if I click ask to create a date, I'm gonna show you the bug. Oh, okay, so literally I'm just crazy. We could just go on a romantic date, sure. It wasn't working last time, I promise. How about we go to the museum in Nordhaven? I've never been to that lot yet, so could be a good plan. Hey, we have good weather. I'm glad. Let's hug him. I think we're gonna ask him to move in. Well, I'm gonna add him to my household. I don't think I can ask him to move in, unfortunately. Wait, our romance went down a little bit. What the hell is this? Okay, fine. Go piss, girl, and I'll be right back. What is this place? You can do pottery? I thought this was a museum. Interesting. Well, shall we? Let's ask for pottery mentorship. I was gonna have Panya help me out, but I don't think he has the skill, unfortunately. What the hell? You don't like gardening, so you got negative relationship when I enthused about it? That was pretty rude. That was rude. Impressed with art knowledge? Sure. What art knowledge do you even have? Oh, should we seductive dance in the middle of the museum? That I would love to see that, actually. Oh, we're dancing in the bathroom. Okay. You pull up to the function. You see this through the glass door. What are you doing? Okay. This is hilarious. Bust it down. There you go. Yup. This is outrageous, you guys. Love Struck cracks me up. You're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me too. I think he does. Shall we get out of this freaking bathroom? Maybe we can sit and chat here. I'm gonna queue up a bunch of flirtation interactions so we can fill up that pink bar. Ask how date is going. I feel like Panya does not like physical intimacy because I don't understand why we're getting negative relationship. Do you like affection interactions? Lyle may need to pay attention a bit more. Be sure to complete some date goals. There's still a chance of having an okay date. Hey, I heard you became friends with Forrest Birch. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he only like flirtation interactions, which is unusual. Let's just say that. Hey. Well, should we cheerfully end the day? And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cheat Panya into my household. Add to family. Guys, we're moving in together, okay? And then we're gonna go home. I think my goal is to keep Panya as the landlord, but obviously have him live with Lyle. All right. And then last but not least, let's make sure to make him our partner. There we go. He said yes. Ah, selfie. Wonderful. Romantic. I'm not sure about that one. But maybe we can go ahead and make this official by woohooing. Maybe? Alright, fine. How about in the shower? No? I don't get it. I'm so confused. Why is this happening? The couch is in the way? Since when? Now the couch is an issue? Are you kidding me? That is so frustrating. Like, genuinely so frustrating. And now we're still not going upstairs. We're in fact going to the communal space in the shower this game. Luckily, we are very near to the end. Jesus Christ. Now all of a sudden having a chair next to the stairwell is an issue. And now I've completely had to remove it in order to go upstairs. This is crazy. Yes! Okay, so our cow plant is finally full grown, which means we've literally completed everything that we needed to do in Lyle's little part, which is perfect because it's also snowing for the first time this season, which means this is the absolute most perfect opportunity to start wrapping up this episode. Lyle has been such a fun character to play with. Definitely the diva, aside from Jules. But in the comments below, I want you guys to let me know what has been your favorite part of Lyle's trilogy. I think mine has been the unexpected turn of events of dating the landlord. I love that it was kind of like a scandalous storyline, and I definitely was not planning on going there. It just kind of happened. So let me know what your favorite part has been with Lyle. This is going to be the last time we're playing with him, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this part right here, and I will see you in the next episode where we're going to be wrapping up yet another Tiny Towner, and I promise we will spin the wheel for that. But this is everything I have for you today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.